Wojak, now 38, sits at a cozy cafe in New York, gazing out at the busy street. The last few years have been tough. Failed relationships, a demanding job, and the lingering fear that love might never come his way. He sips his coffee, lost in thought, until a friendly voice breaks his reverie. "Mind if I join you?" A warm smile greets him. It's Linda, a 35-year-old woman with an infectious laugh and eyes that seem to know all the unspoken thoughts. Wojak gestures to the seat opposite him, caught off guard by her presence. The first conversation. "So, what brings you here?" Linda asks, stirring her latte. Wojak hesitates, then chuckles nervously. "I guess, just taking a moment for myself. Life gets complicated after 35, doesn't it?" Linda nods knowingly. "Oh, absolutely. Everyone expects you to have it all figured out by now. But life doesn't come with a manual, right?" Wojak smiles, feeling the walls around him slowly come down. "Exactly. I was starting to think it was just me who felt that way." Shared stories and realizations. They spend hours talking, exchanging stories about their pasts. Wojak shares how he dedicated most of his 30s to climbing the corporate ladder, only to realize that the success felt hollow without someone to share it with. Linda reveals how she spent years traveling, chasing experiences, but always feeling the sting of loneliness when coming home. "You know," Linda says, taking a thoughtful pause, "I used to think finding someone after 35 was impossible. People say we're too set in our ways, but I think it's when we finally know who we are." Wojak leans in, touched by her words. "It's true. We're not just looking for love. We're looking for someone who gets that life is messy, and that's okay." The connection deepens. They begin to meet regularly, sharing everything from silly jokes to deep conversations. One evening, as they stroll through Central Park, Linda asks, "Do you think it's harder to love after 35, Wojak?" He pauses, looking up at the stars. "It's different, but maybe it's better. We love with scars, with stories, and with the knowledge that life doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be real." Linda smiles, slipping her arm through his. "I think we're on the same page." New beginnings months pass, and Wojak finds himself happier than he's been in years. He and Linda face life's challenges together, from work stresses to personal insecurities, supporting each other through it all. Their conversations evolve from casual chats to discussing hopes for the future and what it means to build a life together. Wojak realizes that love after 35 isn't about grand gestures or idealized romance. It's about choosing someone every day, flaws and all. It's about finding comfort in shared silences and knowing that no matter how tough the day is, someone's there to share it with. Epilogue: a toast to new journeys. In a cozy dinner setting, surrounded by friends, Wojak raises his glass, eyes sparkling with gratitude. "To second chances and finding love when you least expect it." Linda laughs, clinking her glass with his. "And to never giving up on what truly matters." They share a look that says everything. Life after 35 may not be what they planned, but together, it's everything they never knew they needed. Story insight. This story of Wojak and Linda reminds us that love after 35 is not only possible,